BTS are the most streamed K-pop act of the year, a comprehensive 2025 global music report in the ever-evolving landscape of global music. Certain milestones arrive not simply as achievements, but as cultural markers, reminders of the extraordinary influence that a select few artists hold over millions across continents. This year, one such milestone once again belongs to BTS, who have officially become the most streamed K-pop act of the year. It is a statement that feels both familiar and revolutionary, predictable yet awe-inspiring. Because while BTS have repeatedly achieved global dominance in music streaming, each new year of triumph signals something deeper, a legacy still expanding, a phenomenon refusing to plateau, and an impact that continues shaping the blueprint of modern pop culture. To document this achievement fully, one must go beyond the surface of simple streaming numbers. The story of BTS dominating global charts yet again is not a story of mere statistics. It is a story of resilience, artistry, innovation, and an unbreakable bond between 7 artists and the millions who proudly call themselves ARMY. What follows is an extensive, carefully crafted, long-form exploration, an all-encompassing news and cultural feature of how BTS reclaimed the title as the most streamed K-pop act of the year, why this matters in the larger history of Korean music, and what it signifies for the future of global entertainment. A global streaming victory years in the making. BTS position at the top of yearly streaming rankings is not a surprise. For over a decade, the group has consistently shattered expectations, broken historical records, and set new standards for global music consumption. What distinguishes this year's win, however, is the context surrounding it. Entering 2025, the music industry found itself amid a transformation. Short-form viral music clips, AI-generated remixes, cross-cultural genre blending, and hyper-streaming trends made the landscape more competitive than ever. Established Western pop icons battled rising artists from every corner of the world. New-gen K-pop groups received enormous promotional pushes. Independent artists surged through algorithm-powered discovery. Yet BTS, whether as a collective brand carried by member solo releases, catalog endurance, or renewed group interest, rose above the noise. The annual streaming summary revealed that BTS combined group and catalog streams exceeded those of both newer and veteran K-pop acts. Not only did they outperform their closest K-pop peers, but they also ranked alongside major global superstars across all genres, securing their place as one of the most influential musical acts on Earth. This achievement is not simply numerical. It is emblematic that BTS have become a long-term global listening staple, something few pop acts in history have achieved. Point 2. The power of a timeless discography. To understand how BTS secured the title of most streamed K-pop act of the year, one must examine the rare strength of their discography. Few artists can say that songs released 5, 8, or even 10 years ago continue charting in dozens of countries every single week. The BTS can. Across platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, and regional streaming services, the group's catalog demonstrated incredible longevity. Songs like Dynamite, Butter, Boy with Love, and Spring Day resurfaced repeatedly in global playlists. Deep cuts such as Louder Than Bombs, Home, Blue and Gray, Love Maze, and Paradise continued attracting both nostalgic fans and new listeners discovering the group for the first time. Meanwhile, each member's solo work, released over several years, fed back into the group's overall visibility. Jimin's Like Crazy, Jungkook's 7, V's Love Me Again, J-Hope's Arson, RM's Wildflower, Suga's Daechwita, and Jin's The Astronaut all played their roles in maintaining BTS dominance on global charts. This cross-pollination of individual and group music is uniquely BTS. Each member amplifies the others. Each release breathes new life into their entire discography. The result? A musical ecosystem powerful enough to sustain annual global streaming leadership even without full group promotions. 3. ARMY. The driving force behind consistent global dominance. Behind every BTS record stands ARMY, a fandom recognized worldwide for its passion, organization, and unwavering loyalty. But to attribute BTS streaming success solely to ARMY's dedication would be an understatement. ARMY is not merely a fan base. It is a global cultural phenomenon. This year, ARMY once again demonstrated unparalleled influence. Coordinated streaming efforts across time zones ensured BTS catalog remained consistently active. Social media campaigns helped tracks regain virality, especially older songs that data-driven listening projects boosted specific albums during anniversaries. Viral challenges on TikTok and Instagram created new waves of interest among casual listeners. Fan-led media promotion helped BTS remain a daily topic across online communities. Most importantly, ARMY continued introducing BTS to new generations of listeners. In 2025, millions of teenagers, too young to experience BTS' earliest years, began discovering the group through streaming services, documentaries, and social platforms. Many of them became fans instantly. The connection between BTS and ARMY remains one of the strongest artist-fan relationships in modern history. Even during periods without group releases, the loyalty does not weaken. Instead, it deepens. Point 4. A year marked by global cultural impact. Streaming numbers tell only part of the story. BTS' reign as the most streamed K-pop act of the year was accompanied by a resurgence in cultural influence. Point 1. Media recognition. Global news outlets, music reviewers, and critics frequently cited BTS throughout the year while analyzing the global music phenomenon and the evolution of Korean entertainment. Think pieces highlighted BTS as pioneers of global K-pop expansion, leaders in redefining the relationship between artists and fans, innovators in merging artistry with social impact. Point 2. Influence on younger generations. Gen Z and Gen Alpha continued to embrace BTS not just for their music, but for their authenticity, individuality, and messages of self-love, mental health awareness, and resilience. That BTS discography functioned like an emotional support system for many new listeners. Point 3. Continued presence in awards, nominees, and charts even during quieter release cycles. BTS and their solo projects collected nominations across global ceremonies. Every streaming milestone, anniversary, and achievement became trending news. Point 4. Their music in global pop culture, from films to television soundtracks, variety shows, advertisement campaigns, and social media edits. BTS music remained omnipresent. Dominance across regions. A worldwide breakdown. One of the most remarkable aspects of BTS' achievement is the distribution of their streaming success. Unlike many artists who dominate only in specific markets, BTS maintained global reach. Asia. Unsurprisingly, BTS remained the leading streaming act across South Korea, Japan, Indonesia, the Philippines, and India. Southeast Asia showed massive increases in catalog streams, with multiple older songs re-entering regional charts. North America. BTS remained one of the most consumed non-English language artists in the United States and Canada. Their influence on U.S. streaming culture continued through TikTok trends, playlist inclusions, and radio revivals of older hits. That Europe. Countries like the UK, France, Germany, Spain, and the Netherlands saw significant BTS catalog growth. European summer festivals and concerts incorporated BTS remixes, boosting interest among casual listeners. Latin America. BTS' presence in Latin America remained unrivaled among K-pop acts. Countries like Brazil, Mexico, Chile, and Argentina consistently ranked in their top streaming markets. Middle East and Africa. BTS' popularity expanded further in markets like Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Egypt, Morocco, and South Africa. Regions showing notable increases in global pop adoption. Oceania. Australia and New Zealand continued their long-standing support of BTS, with multiple tracks entering year-end charts. Across all these regions, one message was clear: BTS are not just Korea's biggest act, they are one of the world's most powerful musical forces. The legacy factor. Why BTS continues to lead. What makes BTS extraordinary is their ability to maintain dominance even when not actively promoting as a group. While many artists rely heavily on new releases, BTS have achieved a legacy status where their catalog maintains relevance regardless of external cycles.